Hey everyone, and welcome to the Sports Dance. I am Greg with your Week 10 NFL slate for daily fantasy picks. Let's get into it. Lots of games today, lots of guys back. First thing I'm going to tell you, I am personally fading Christian McCaffrey. He's $8,000 on DraftKings. Too expensive for a guy that has not played at all this year, and we don't know exactly how he's going to be used, how much he's going to play. We don't know how his Achilles on both sides are going to react. So I'm going to wait and see on McCaffrey because maybe it's a bad call. I know what he's capable of, but again, I need to see what he's actually going to be capable of before I start putting him in lineups. But first, starting off with my quarterback position, I'm going with Justin Herbert this week. Herbert in the past 3 games has topped the 275-yard passing mark. He has kind of gotten back into the Justin Herbert that we know. Chargers let him air it out a little bit more, and it's working. And so Herbert coming back with that type of stats, he's had multiple touchdowns the past 2 games. So I see him having a good offensive game today as well against the Titans. Should be a good matchup for him to take advantage of. Then looking at running backs, I'm going with Aaron Jones. A lot of running backs. There's a huge cluster of running backs in that $6,000 to $7,000 range. Aaron Jones, I think, has the best matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think he has a very good chance to have a big game. They use him quite well in both the running and rushing and passing aspect of their offense. He's 6,700. That's who I'm going with today. I'm going with another Viking today as well. At my tight end position, I'm suggesting TJ Hawkinson. He's coming back from the ACL surgery. He played last week. He had 3 catches on 4 targets. And that's what you like to see. First week back, getting his legs wet, getting back into it. He also takes pressure off of Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson also takes a lot of pressure off of him. And he's a red zone threat. He's 4,700. The tight end position, as we know, kind of a crapshoot week to week. There's only a few legit studs. Hawkinson usually was one of those guys, so right now he's a little cheaper than the rest of them. So I'm going to take my chances with him. Next for wide receiver, this should be an obvious one with the price he's at, is DeAndre Hopkins. He's in the mid-5,000s. We saw what he did last week. Clearly, Mahomes very much trusts him now, which is great to see because at that price, you're probably only going to get Hopkins in the 5,000s for another week or two if he keeps producing like he is. So Hopkins is my wide receiver play. And then if you're looking for defenses, it's easy to say Minnesota. Again, Mac Jones is starting. Trevor Lawrence is out. We know what Mac Jones did in New England. We know what the Minnesota defense is capable of. So that's kind of where I'm leaning. You could look a lot of other places, but that seems the safest play. And again, defenses are all in the mid-3 to high-3. They're 3,700 on DraftKings. But so the picks are Justin Herbert, Aaron Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, TJ Hawkinson, and the Minnesota defense. I'm going heavy Minnesota today. But again, they're against the Jaguars team that we know what they are. We know they're not great. But good luck to everybody. We'll be back later for the Sunday night showdown mode. Check it out.